everybody. Welcome to MTG Place Podcast. I'm your host, Corey. With me, like always, is Josh. How's it going, Josh?
What's up, everybody?
We've been doing tons of draft videos. So if you like Final Fantasy Draft, which I've been enjoying, check us out on YouTube.
Yeah, FF is great. Like, it's the draft in general is just like it's also complicated, but like still has its archetypes. I don't know. It's very very good.
Yeah, I feel like it's pretty balanced. Like even like the red green that's not great is still close. Like if you get all the like good cards in it, you could play it. So
Yep. Gladius hits like a rock.
all right, today we're going to do the cards from Final Fantasy 3, but before we do, we're going to plug a quick message from our sponsors here. Another way you can support us is if you want to pick up singles, do so by using our TCG Player affiliate link, which you can find in the show notes and on our website, mtgplace.net. One way you can support us is at heavyplay.com. You can check out their cool playmats, deck boxes, sleeves, dice boxes, and more, all with their cool Connect play system, as you can see on the website image here. So it's all real cool. It all attaches with magnets, so they won't fall off and stuff. And you can support us by going to checkout. And in checkout, you can use our promo code MTG Place. You just enter it in right here like this. MTG Place. And it'll apply 10% off your order. So please do that if you want to order any of this cool stuff. It'll help support the podcast. Thank you. All right, so let's see. Let's do see if you can guess the top 5 most expensive cards in Urza's Legacy.
Yeah. Legacy. Okay. So that's the one with the hammer.
Yep.
Palancron is in there. That's
number 3. Palancron.
It's number 3? Oh,
yep.
No. Was Mind Over Matter? That was in the first one, right? Shoot. Yeah. If it's not in the top, then
it's not in the top here. So
hammer. Like Rancor, I think, is in there. It's somewhere in Urza's, but it's not going to be
super expensive card.
Expensive one. Oh shoot! What else is there? I might need help again.
Well, the first one's an artifact.
Okay. Memory jar.
Okay, well that's on there, but that's not what I was hinting.
Okay.
Yes, memory jar. Okay. Is number 4.
Number 4. Okay.
At $30. Palancron's 40.
Mm-hmm.
So number 1 is also an artifact, and it goes infinite with a lot of stuff.
Oh, Grim Monolith.
Yeah.
Yep.
Grim Monolith at $400.
Yeah, it's at $400 for raw copy. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Next, let's see. Number 2 is a squirrel card.
Oh, Earthcraft. I should have known that, right?
No, or not Earthcraft.
It's a
it's a creature.
Is it Deranged Hermit?
Yeah, Deranged Hermit is $50.
How expensive? $50. Okay, he's not too much more expensive, but yeah, wow. He must be on the reserve list.
Yeah, he is on the reserve list.
Interesting.
All right,
they made a better card than that, but okay.
The number 5 card I have played quite a few times in Vintage Cube.
It's in Cube.
It's red. It's a 1-drop.
It's a 1-drop.
I don't know if it's currently in Vintage Cube, but it used to be.
And you play it a lot. It's a 1-drop. What the heck? It's not a burn spell.
Nope.
It's not a creature because creatures weren't good.
Well, it is a creature. It cheats stuff into play.
What? 1 red?
Yep. Cheats artifacts in for 1 red.
I'm actually baffled. What?
Goblin Welder.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Reanimate. Yeah. Okay. Wow.
And then the 6th and 7th card are close to the same price as Welder, which is Defense of the Heart, which I have a bunch of copies of, and No Mercy, which I also have a bunch of copies.
No Mercy. Those are fun cards. Cool. Yeah.
All right, well, let's get started with the Final Fantasy 3 cards.
We're
First
on
card up
3.
is, yeah, we're on Final Fantasy 3.
First card, yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, so the first card is Adventurers Inn.
Mm-hmm.
It's a town land that when it enters, you gain 2 life, and you can tap for like colorless.
Yeah, at first I was like, okay, this was kind of like aggro when I was playing. I was like, okay, gain 2 life for just like have one of these in your deck isn't too bad. Like you can have like a random colorless land, but eventually people figured out it's just not worth the 2 life at
Yeah,
all.
like it's okay. Like I've seen people play it if they have like in draft if they have Zell, where you can flip bounce a land because
Okay.
you can
Yeah.
keep replaying it and gaining 2
Chocobo
life.
kick.
Yeah, but it's like okay, whatever.
I would play it in if I was in the green blue towns deck.
Yeah, that one you might play it too.
But yeah, other than that, the if you're
Would you
just
play
one
this?
copy,
Would you play this in your commander deck anywhere?
if it was my life gain deck, I would. There's a tapped white land that I used to play that just gain 1 life would trigger everything. So this is an untapped way. It's not white, it's colorless. And nowadays there is a lot of utility lands, so you are kind of fighting it.
Is
So you
this
have to be really into life
if you
gain.
have a colorless commander deck? Is this better than playing a waste?
Oh no, there's so many colorless utility lands that you'll have way better stuff than
Okay.
than this. You need to be life gain centric. You don't even run wastes anymore. Like you might
I
run
mean, I
one.
run I think like 6 or 8 wastes or something in mine, but
Yeah, yeah. You just want to watch out for not swords to plowshares, Path to Exile. Path to
yeah,
Exile. You can find a basic land. But yeah, there's so much good utility nowadays. We'll move on to Ariman. This is a 2 and a black for a 2/2 eye horror with flying and death touch. He has pay 3, sacrifice another creature or artifact to draw a card. This is the sack outlet for the green or for the black white sacrifice deck. And death touch is very nice on this guy for limited. Like very nice.
yeah. Limited. I've been playing them in like black blue occasionally and
Okay.
black white.
Yep.
Um, we're not playing this outside of limited though, are we? Like this ain't good enough.
No. No. Like I said, like creatures in Commander are not really combat's not really a thing if you want to trade off 1 for 1 with this death touch, and you're not going to ping 2 damage for flying over and over. And there's so much better sack outlets in Commander, and it's too slow for any format, even like standard.
Yeah. Let's see. We talked about Sid in the last episode, but he's in all of them. So he's gonna be there's like 15 versions
That's
of
it.
Sid.
This is the 3.
Final Fantasy 3 artwork, so it's cool art. Play it in the blue white deck. You'll maybe play it as a commander if you want to do like an artificer themed deck or something.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe in the 99 of an artifact creature based deck.
Right. Yeah. Like we were saying before, you don't want to run 99 SIDs.
No,
Like, you probably want 10.
like you maybe want to play like one of each art or something. Like
Yeah. Yep. That's what we concluded on. All right. Then we have Cloud of Darkness. This is 2 black, green, green for 5 mana, 3/3 avatar with flying. It's got Particle Beam. When Cloud of Darkness enters, target creature an opponent controls gets -X till end of turn, where X is the number of permanent cards in your graveyard. This doesn't wheel for me anymore now. I think people figured out that this is a very, very good removal creature card.
yeah, this card is absurd. It's a removal on a creature. If you're black green, this is like the premium card for it.
Yeah, I mean, people would even like pivot into black green after seeing this pick 4 or something. Like this will never wheel anymore. And
Is it good enough to play outside of limited?
outside of limited,
Could be your commander. It's legendary.
Commander's kind of silly.
I mean, Pauper Commander, maybe. Or you could use Uncommon as your commander.
Yeah, but you can use like other uncommons as your commander and Pauper Commander, I think.
Yeah, I think it's just any.
Weird one. Yeah.
Yeah.
which is very weird. I would prefer doing that. So probably not as your commander, like a
I
5
don't know.
mana is a little
I'm
slow.
debating like because it's 5 mana. I was like, my reanimator deck.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, is this good enough? Like, what is the minus have to be? Is it to be like -4 to be worth it? -2,
4 can
-3.
kill a lot of things. Yeah. Yeah. I would say 4 is a
So
great thing.
maybe it'd be worth trying because it could just keep bringing back. But I would never want to pay the 5 mana. Like I would have to cheat
It's
it.
a little high. It's a little high for commander. And then it's a little low if you're cheating it out, like
Right.
reanimating.
So it's just like, eh.
Yeah, it's in this mid between. But like getting it -X, you're going to have so many permanents in commander in your graveyard. It's so easy to fill it up, like fetch lands and everything. It's going to be. That's not a concern. The concern is 5 mana. So it's decent. Like a Sidisi deck that cares about creatures only, or then don't need non-creature spells. This is
Yep.
a creature that does a spell in a way, so it's always nice.
All right. Next, we got the forest artwork from Final Fantasy 3. It's pretty cool.
Look at those chocobos.
Chocobos. And then we have the item shopkeeper. As far as limited goes, I'd play this in like red, white, and that's it.
Yeah, this would be really filler for a 2-drop. If you want to read it for our
Oh yeah, it's
non-watchers.
whatever. It's 1 and a red for a 2/2 human citizen. Whenever you attack, target attacking equipped creature gains menace until end of turn.
Mhm.
So you need a lot of equipped creatures or job select creatures to.
Which like there's a lot of job select. There's a lot of artifact equipment like everywhere. So you could not be in red white, but that you'd be in a sad state if you ran this in your blue red deck because you have a couple job selects.
Yeah, that would suck.
So it's fine card too. Even in red white, I would only want like 1 or 2 of these, if that. So
And it's not being played in like an equipment commander deck, is it? Like I don't think it's good enough.
menace is a good keyword, but just for that, I don't think so. It's only 1 equipped creature. I mean, I guess that doesn't matter. In a Voltron deck, you're only attacking with 1.
Yeah,
But
you're only attack with 1 in the Voltron deck.
yeah, you'll rather have like another equipment in like your equipment matter commander deck. It's just there for the 2/2 body on 2 for limited, or I don't even think standard would want a 2/2 body for a cloud deck. Next, we got the Crystals Chosen. 5 white for 7 mana sorcery. Create 4 1/1 colorless hero creature tokens and put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control. For limited, I think this is too slow. I don't like picking up this
Really?
card.
I think it's very good.
Yeah, I think it's okay.
If you're I've played 1 copy in the black white deck. It's been
Yep.
solid. Like
Yep.
it's good. It's a good 7-drop. It doesn't win you the game on the spot like you want it to necessarily, but
Yeah.
it does. It is good when you're behind. It's better when you're ahead.
Yeah.
In the go wide strategy, like the green white deck, I think you want this more.
Mm-hmm.
Just because you need to go wide and then win with like a Rydia's Return or the Oron's whatever, where you get +2/+0. It's definitely solid, but I don't like playing more than like 1, maybe 2 copies.
Yeah. It's very
Like
slow.
I know I've watched like Newmont and LSV and them play at least 1 copy. It's been okay. I've played it quite a few times. It's been okay.
Okay. I've been avoiding it a lot, so
it's like if that's your top end is this, you're fine. But like if you have better top end cards, it's in the middle. Like it's like a solid like C plus card.
You don't play this in Commander.
No,
I'm just
you're
going
not playing this outside.
get past it.
Yeah, unless you can play it for free somehow. But
That's not where you can play any other spell for free.
Next up, we have probably the most playable of the crystals, the Darkness Crystal. It's 2 black for legendary artifact. Black spells you cast cost 1 less to cast. If a non-token creature an opponent controls would die, instead exile it and you gain 2 life. Pay 6, put a creature card exile with it onto the battlefield tapped into your control with 2+1 counters on it.
Hmm.
So honestly, I think this is better in sealed than limited or than draft.
Yeah.
So like I don't take this in draft very often, but I have played against it, and if you have a good blue black control deck and someone has it in there, you can lose to it.
Yeah.
It's better in sealed, I think, because there's not as many people with just like artifact removal and like really synergistic quick decks.
Hmm.
I don't know how good this is in constructed. It seems okay, especially in Commander.
So if a non-token creature would die, you exile instead. That's a great stacks piece.
Yeah,
That's great for anybody who's doing with graveyard. So I think that's good. I think all these crystals though, they cost too much for the black spells you cost 1 less to cast. That's 4 mana is way too expensive
no,
for
you pay
that
like
type
2.5
of
for
ability.
that. Yeah,
Yeah, yep. There's already the medallions where you pay 2 mana for that. So I think on like for commander or even constructed purposes, the way you're playing it is to play the rest in peace. If the creature would die, exile instead. So I think it's fine.
and you'll maybe activate the 6th thing like once or twice a game. Like
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
think you're gonna sit there and spam that.
Yeah.
Unless you have a commander deck that's like removal.deck, then maybe.
Mm-hmm.
But
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. I think it's fine in commander and good sideboard card. Then we got the Earth Crystal. 2 green for legendary artifact. Green spells cost 1 less. If one or more +1/+1 counters will be put on a creature you control, twice that many +1/+1 counters are put on that creature instead. You can pay 4 green, tap it, distribute 2 +1/+1 counters among 1 or 2 target creatures you control.
so
Very specific, but very good for the specific deck.
yeah, I think it's good in commander for the low
Commander.
encounters decks.
Yep.
In limited, it's awful.
Yes.
I did lose to it once in limited, literally today, because they played Saz's Chocobo first, which is already an insane
Mm-hmm.
card, and then
Yep.
they played
Sure.
this, and then they doubled their counters, and I was like,
Yeah.
okay, I'm just dead.
Yeah.
They hit me for like 21 damage or something. I was
That
like,
card
this is
hits
bad.
hard. Dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is maybe it was a win more at that point. But...
Yeah, I think they put it in because they just needed something, but it's definitely better in constructed, the Earth Crystal first commander.
Not even, I wouldn't, standard too slow. You can't pay 4 mana
Yeah,
and not do
yeah,
anything.
yeah,
This
you
is
need
commander
anything in there.
deck. Yeah, commander deck +1/+1 counters. Go wild.
Let's see. Next, we got the Fire Crystal, 2 red for legendary effect. Red spells you cast cost 1 less. Creatures you control have haste. Pay 6, and you can basically Kiki Jiki something. This seems bad, like even in Commander to me.
Yeah. The only
Like,
thing I'm
I
thinking
don't want to
about...
pay 6 for that effect. Like creatures you have
Yeah.
haste, I don't care. I'm not gonna pay 4 for that.
Yeah. For an artifact too, that's super easy to blow up when there's like fervor and other enchantments that can give you haste. The bonus of making a token, I'm only thinking of like my buddy's Atali deck where he runs like Eldrazi. I guess those are legendary. Can't really copy any. You can copy Atali, I guess.
Yeah.
But that's also legendary, but you get the ETB. Yeah, it's probably just too slow for anything.
Yeah, because I mean, like even if you're copying like Inferno Titan or something, it's like it costs 6 for that card normally. Like
yeah. You're doing nothing else for the other turn. You play a tap land.
like at least like Kiki Jiki and stuff, you pay the 5 or whatever up front, and then you just tap it and do that every single turn. Versus paying 6. Like, if this was just tap, make a copy, then it would be a lot better.
Oof. But there would be some combos with that.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, Fire Crystal bad. The Water Crystal. 2 blue for legendary artifact. Blue spells cost 1 less. If an opponent would mill 1 or more cards, they mill that many cards plus 4 instead. What a number. All right. And then you can pay 4 blue. Tap. Each opponent mills cards equal to the number of cards in your hand.
Yeah, so you're playing this only in a
Mill deck.
blue-based mill deck. I don't know. Marshall from Limited Resources does say he's won with it in the blue-black control deck in Limited, but I think this is a bad finisher for that deck, honestly. So
Yeah.
I wouldn't play it, but
I do like how it says, usually it's like if one or more cards, you do one more +1/+1 counter, or one more this, where this is just like +4 instead.
yeah. So it's like if you have mill 1 card, you mill 5. Like
Yes,
so,
that's
if
pretty
you
crazy.
want to build a deck that's like mill 1, you mill 5. That's kind of
Yeah.
cool. But
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
and like even if you have 0 cards in your hand, they're milling 4 with the tab
Yeah.
for 6.
It's pretty sad though that it's if an opponent, like you can't choose yourself and just really go through
Just
your
like
deck.
turbo mill yourself.
Yeah. Then maybe Laboratory Maniac would make sense in the limited environment, but that card is just so
I
bad.
did watch a video of Paul Cheon boss to LSV playing Labman.
Yes. Good.
Because LSV just made his whole deck blue card draw spells and drew his whole deck over like
Nice.
10
Yep.
turns or something.
Yep. That's hilarious.
Funny.
Hilarious.
Let's see. Then we have the Wind Crystal. 2 white for legendary artifact. White spells you cast cost 1 less to cast. If you would gain life, you gain twice that much life instead. Pay 6 creatures you control, gain flying and lifelink until end of turn. This is good in a life gain deck. I think it's too slow for limited, but is good in a life gain deck, especially if you have the stuff where you just gain 1 life, gain 1 life, gain 1 life.
Mm-hmm. It's twice that much, which is pretty good. You could do big life gain too. You also want the creatures though to give him flying lifelink, so it's a little, I don't know. It seems okay. Doesn't seem like a slam dunk in my gain life deck because it doesn't gain life on its own.
No,
I don't really care about the white spells being cost 1 less with a 4-drop.
No,
So,
it's you gaining twice life. Do you care about that? And do you care about?
yeah, I
Do you
don't
make
know.
enough creatures that later on you want to just win with flying lifelink?
Yeah.
I mean, the flying's more the win part.
What, you usually have like angels already.
Oh, I suppose. Yeah. I don't know. It's medium. This card's medium. It gets worse the more you talk about it.
So I'm going to say more. I think it's pretty bad. That's funny. That's funny. And what? I've never seen this card. Okay, the Zend Dark Mage.
Oh yeah, this is in the starter deck only.
Okay. I was like, I've never seen this card.
There's like, I don't know, 10 exclusive cards only in the starter deck pre-con. This is one of the ones in it.
Okay, perfect. All right. So Zand Dark Mage, 2 blue-black for a 3/3 legendary human wizard. He has Menace. And then he gets +1/+1 for each non-creature, non-land card in your graveyard. That's a pretty cool Voltron blue-black spells deck for commander purposes.
Yeah. I mean, if you do get the starter decks and play them against each other like battle decks, like I did, it's kind of, this one's a pretty good card in there because it's like this and the
it's a rare
blue-black Sephiroth are the 2 good cards in it.
Right, the 2 rares.
Cloud, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. He's okay. I mean, non-creature, non-lands. I mean, I guess if you have a good spell-based deck, it's cool as a commander.
Mill yourself out. You just need to do 1 Traumatize, I think it's called. Mill half your deck.
Yeah.
5 mana. Because you play this on 4, play Traumatize on 5, and he has Menace.
Just one-shot somebody with commander damage.
Mystical Tutor, turn 1.
Seems good.
Turn 2, play Mind Stone. Turn 3, play him. Turn 4, Traumatize.
Now I kind of want to build that and see what happens.
That's having a perfect, like, 4 cards in your hand.
But there's a lot of cards that do similar stuff.
Yeah, right. So this would mainly be, do you like this character?
Yeah.
He could be viable. Other than that, there's better options. Very interesting. I don't know anything about Final Fantasy 3, but it looks like they introduced crystals, which is a huge part of Final Fantasy. And
yeah,
Chocobos.
It's a lot like 1 and 2, but there's a bigger world, and you can. I don't remember if this was the first one with the airship or not, but
Looks like there was the airship on one. Even
Oh, was there?
yeah, what we were
It's
talking
been a
about.
long time since I played those ones.
Is this still the NES or is this the Super Nintendo? Do you know?
I think it's still well. I want to say it's the NES, but I'm not 100% sure.
Mm-hmm. Maybe we should do our research on these first.
Yeah, I
I
can
have
just
no
look.
idea.
1990. Yeah, it was on the what was that NES?
NES, probably. Yeah, it's got to be. It's got to
Yeah,
be.
third game.
Interesting. Well, maybe I do a deep dive on all the Final Fantasies. Well, I got you a jank combo for Final Fantasy cards.
Oh, do you?
Tell you. We're talking about a commander card, Celeste Rune Knight. She's 1 red, white, black, so a Mardu commander 4/4 human wizard knight. When she enters, discard any number of cards, then draw that many cards plus 1. It's pretty nice. But whenever 1 or more creatures you control enter, if 1 or more of them entered from a graveyard or was cast from a graveyard, put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control. So all we need to do is play a persist guy. Easy as that. Persist is whenever this creature dies. If it had no -1/-1 counters on it, return to the battlefield under control with a -1/-1 counter. So that persist comes in with the -1/-1, but then Celeste sees it, puts a +1/+1 counter on them, and they actually negate each other. So there's no counters on them. So if you just have a sack outlet, a persist guy, you can keep sacking it over and over and over, and it'll come back over and over and over again. So whatever your sack outlet is, you get that benefit. Or if you just have this persist guy called Murderous Redcap, which is a 4-mana 2/2 Goblin Assassin. When he enters the battlefield, it deals damage equal to its power to any target. So you just deal 2 over and over and over again and wipe the entire board. If you're running Celeste, you have a pretty good combo.
Nice, nice. All right, my crazy card this week. I found it in my bulk while going through stuff. It's this Horizon Drake here. You can see it. I don't know, but it's a 1 blue for a 3/1 Drake with flying and protection from lands. And I thought it was interesting that a creature had protection from lands. I'm like, wait, I could just chump block Merit Lodge with this.
I think Merit Lodge would be its own token. It's not a land anymore.
Oh, that's right. Well, you know what? It's got pro lands. You can't bounce it with what's that? What's the one that removes it from combat?
Oh,
Maze of
sure.
Ith.
Maze of Ith. Oh, yeah.
Can't
This
Maze
2
of Ith
damage
it.
is going through.
3 damage. It's a 3/1.
It's a 3/1.
Yeah,
Okay.
there you go. This
Wow.
3 damage is going through.
Let's see. If Barbaric Ruins does 2 damage to anything as a land, so
There you go.
it's protected from that. But other than that,
Or if someone makes a land creature,
okay, yeah. Animate those lands with +1/+1 counters.
Yeah. Or like
But
Dryad
you're
Arbor.
already flying.
Yeah, I know,
And
you're already
usually,
flying over it. But now you can block it if they're going to swing at you.
but normally, like a 3/1, a 3/1 statted is an aggressive stat.
Yeah.
You wouldn't be attacking. When are you? Oh my god!
So instead, it's a silly card. It's a crazy
That's
card
so
because it is pro
weird.
lands.
All
And
right.
I did look it up, and it is, by the way, Fantasy 3 is on the NES and then was made for Wii Virtual Console after that.
Oh, sure, nice. I think the virtual console is already discontinued though, which is sad.
Oh, well, it's also currently available on mobile on iOS and Android. You can buy it
Oh,
in the
nice,
store.
nice,
So,
great.
and the PlayStation 4 and Switch.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. We had a couple bannings today. You want to talk about those?
Oh, the news. News is a little late, but sure, let's go for it. We should start with him.
Was that your nice?
My play set of Heartfire Heroes.
Yeah.
Yep. Maybe this town ain't big enough.
Mice are gone. Corey Steel Cutter's gone.
So Corey Steel Cutter definitely needed to be gone. That card is so powerful.
Yeah.
It's very good in Vintage Yu.
Abuelo's Awakening, which I don't know why that needed to be.
So it's part of the combo deck for Omniscience. It
Oh,
reanimates Omniscience, but I don't understand why they printed Omniscience in Foundations. Like they shouldn't have. If someone puts Omniscience in their standard deck or whatever, they're not doing it for like I'm going to pay 9 mana for Omniscience and go for
right.
it. It's usually for I'm going to cheat this into somehow.
Yeah.
It's not like a fun deck to play with. So I think they should have just banned Omniscience. But I think the reasoning is that it's in Foundations and they don't want to ban something in Foundations because they want to sell more packs.
Yeah, and it's supposed to be legal for 5 years or whatever.
Yeah, the long time. Why did
Yeah.
they put Omniscience in Foundations? I don't know.
Then Monstrous Rage, it's also to slow, and Heartfire Heal, that's to slow down those mono red decks and the
Yeah,
prowess decks.
I think Rage was just way too well statted. The problem with Rage is that it actually gave the monstrous token part, so it gave it plus toughness indefinitely. So it
Yeah,
even
so
like
it was like +3/+1 basically,
mhm.
and trample.
So it even like negated your burst lightnings and your torch towers. Like you think you're going to kill something with torch tower, and you counterspell it with monstrous rage, which is just like, well, how is this card so good?
Right. Then Heartfire Healer, obviously. Then up the Beanstalk, get rid of all those Beanstalk decks.
Yeah, this was banned in Modern a year ago.
Yeah.
It kept sticking
Still
around
in
in
Legacy,
Standard.
though. I lost it in Legacy all day.
Yeah, yeah. It's crazy. It shouldn't draw itself a card. You're already up a card when you
Yeah.
play it. Like, I mean, it pays for itself when you play it. So you're if someone removes it, you just 2-for-1 them just by playing it. And it's just more and more value.
Hopeless Nightmare, I mean, whatever. That was just the discard deck, right?
Yeah, there was the bounce deck with this town ain't big enough where you just bounce Hopeless Nightmare over and over again. It wasn't as strong in this pro tour that just happened in Vegas, but they were thinking it would come back up after all of these bannings. So
And then this town ain't big enough, which was in everything that you wanted bounces, even in the prowess deck.
yeah,
You bounce your
bouncing Storm
Storm
Chaser town.
Chaser.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's a good card, so I could see it. I think they went a little bit overboard, but hey,
Did they go overboard enough, though? Like, is prowess still going to be the best deck?
VV's going to be good, but I think just playing a 3-drop while also not dealing with Corey Steel Cutter, like all of that aggro, I think you can just save your removal for VV and you probably won't. I don't think Prowess will be that good. It's going to be VV's good, but I don't think it's going to be as much of a menace because Corey Steel Cutter's gone, in my
Yeah.
opinion. But
I mean, the deck was still decent without the Corey Steel Cutter, but
yeah,
because if you just didn't draw it in your game, you still would keep your hand most of the time. Like,
yeah. We'll have to see. You don't have this town ain't big enough to bounce the Storm Chaser's talent, so
yeah,
I'm just happy my deck didn't get touched.
yeah. Everyone's gonna play the eyeball deck now.
I don't know everyone. I'm kind of weird playing the eyeball,
I don't
but
know. Maybe it makes way for my green deck to be good. We'll see. My green deck wasn't touched. Just play Diva.
It's a cool deck. I don't think it
What
was
is it? Boss
represented as
Cutter
well.
Hydra or Miss Cutter Hydra?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Funny.
All right. Well, that's it for today. If you want to pick up any of these cards, please do so using our TCG Player affiliate link. You find it in the show notes.
Bam.
All that stuff.
Yeah. We also have a Patreon if you want to help support us. That would be very helpful and grateful. Will make us want to do more of these because we enjoy also doing this for you guys. And if you just want to talk to us, we got a Discord. Hang out with us. Say what's on your mind.
And check out our YouTube as well. We got videos basically every day. So come check us out.
Sweet.
Thanks, everybody.
Peace.